All right. So of all of the parts of the cell, by far, anatomically, the cell membrane, plasma membrane, cell membrane, same thing, is the most important structure by far because it dictates so much of what happens in your entire body because things happen in cells. And the way you control what cells are doing and not in many cases is determining whether things are allowed into them or not at a given point. So we're going to do this a lot. You're going to literally have, God, at least 4 chapters rely heavily on you understanding the cell membrane and cellular transport, which is why these notes are probably 50% that, right? Okay, say outside covering the cell. Yeah, flexible, blah, blah. Fluid mosaic model. It's fluid-like because it's got the consistency of a soap bubble, right? It's like that thin little film of soap liquid that forms the outside of the bubble. It's made out of special lipids called phospholipids. Not really relevant, but the phospholipids make them easier to tolerate being surrounded by water because the phosphate, the phospho part, doesn't hate water as much as regular oils and fats do. And they are, just like that picture, they are loaded with all kinds of proteins. That's what the actual functioning parts of your cell membrane are usually going to be. So here's a super generic slice of cell membrane, plasma membrane, same thing. You can see there's 2 layers of these little lipids. That's these guys. These phospholipids are these things that look like little balloons with 2 strings attached to them. You've got 1 layer. This is the extracellular fluid. That is the outside of the cell. And here's the cytoplasm, which means that's the inside of the cell. So you're looking at us at really not like the section that they're showing you on this picture. It's more like it would be from up there because this is the outside and this is the inside, and that's the way it's oriented here. So you can see that there's all kinds of proteins. We're going to go over them all separately. The only thing to really get from this diagram is being able to label the phospholipids, these individual little 2-tailed balloons, and then the different proteins. You basically have proteins that go all the way through the membrane, like these do, or you've got proteins that are just stuck to the surface, like those guys are. That's what makes a protein integral or peripheral. If it's something that goes all the way through the membrane, it is an integral protein. If it's just stuck to the outside surface or the inside surface, then it is a peripheral protein. That doesn't define what they do. That's just defining them based on where they are. You can have peripheral proteins doing all kinds of different jobs, but they're all peripheral because they're on the outside. I would learn this diagram. These, like, that's the only other thing I can think of on here. You're going to see all of these other things in close up in a minute. Right? This is just showing you a generic view of how you've got this mixture of them in the membrane.